Else, learn to China. Exclamation China. There's a guide there to buy shit off Taobao. Pick yourself up some TX springs, pick up some 13-cent Gateron Milky Tops, some 18-cent JWKs, maybe get, you know, some nice hand tools for $30, you know, get a nice screwdriver kit, and you're chilling. When am I gonna buy a kilo of Crytox? You'd be so funny. Bro, I don't have money for that. Advanced China guide when I have time and H can help us out, because I don't know how to advance China. My way of doing advanced China is asking a friend who knows how to advance China. Also, another thing that somebody just brought up, Baka, thank you, is when it comes to spring marketing, it's all bullshit. There's no progressive and whatever the fuck. All this is bullshit. A spring is a spring, and consistency is the most important thing. Everything else is just marketing bullshit. A spring is a spring. Physics says when you push it down, it's going to get heavier until it can no longer compress. Changing things about it will not change that fucking fact. There's short springs, there's long springs, there's medium springs. A long spring will feel preloaded because you'll have a lot of the spring already compressed before you press it. A short spring will have very little preload, and a medium spring sits in between them. But don't listen to the marketing fucking bullshit. It pisses me off so much that, like, people try to market nonsense. It's literally fucking snake oil, but for keyboards. So don't be stupid. There are things that matter and things that don't matter, and most keywords that are like pushed upon like people that are buying keyboard stuff is just bullshit. It's a waste of fucking money. I'd prefer to have a nicer experience and spend half the price, and very often I can. What about double springs? Like make babies? Like take one spring and put it in the other spring? Please don't do that. Unless you mean like double collapse springs, but again, physics says that it doesn't matter. What matters is good, consistent springs. Gold-plated springs are terrible. Never buy gold-plated springs because the plating will come off and will flake inside of your switch, and now your switch is full of lots of little flakes of gold. Congratulations. So I guess progressive springs in marshmallows are all lies too. I mean, they're not lies. They're just really heavy springs. Right? The marshmallows are the ones where it gets super, super heavy at the bottom, right? That's just a short spring with a really heavy bottom out. That's it. Like, there's no marketing terms. There's how long it is and what the weight is. That's it. There are springs that are wound tighter in the middle. I don't know what the point is, but they exist. Yeah, that makes it so if there's like, basically, you've got, instead of having the top and the bottom of the spring and they meet in the middle, you've got the top and bottom and the middles, and they come together, right? But in the end, it's the fucking same thing. It's the same thing. What switch do you think have good stock springs? I have only seen one switch in my entire life with good stock springs, and that was V1, Batch 1, Gateron, Tangerines, because I think the springs were custom made for this, so they were basically brand new. But every other stock switch is just terrible, all of them. Like, I'm not being a hater to a particular brand, every stock switch is terrible. Has anyone actually seen gold flaking off their springs? Yes, many people. I've never seen gold plating flake from gold-plated spring. How long does that take? You'll really notice it if you've lubed your springs and lubed the inside of your switch. And then opened it up like a month later, you'll see small little flakes of gold inside of your lube. They're really hard to see, but they're there. The plating will slowly come off. I like the lack of preload on Alp stock springs. Yeah, a lot of Alp stock springs are okay, but I still prefer custom springs. I think certain oils deteriorate gold plating. That's true, but so does the air. No, actually, I mean, like, gold is supposed to be non-reactive, but like realistically, compressing and decompressing the spring makes the plating come off. Nothing you can do about that. solution makes solid gold springs. Well, gold is too malleable, so like once you compress it, it would never expand back to its true form. Loaded on some more 55-gram TX short. EU is expecting another spring drought this year. God, I fucking hope not. What Alps do I like? Neon green Alps are my #1. And then for tactiles, brown Alps are my #2, and nothing else compares. I won't even do orange Alps. In terms of clickies, I have blue Alps and a secret Alps that I'm not going to give you the name of that I prefer over blue Alps. And then for linears, buy MX. That's it. Like for me, it's either neon green, brown, blues, secret, or nothing. But that's for me personally. Like, you may like something different than I like, and that's totally fine. What about click modded creams? I'm not a fan. I prefer like a super, super loud click, like double click leaf. Ooh. Do I have any opinions on artisans, handmade or alu machined? It's preference. I'm not a big artisan guy. Like I'll buy like a 30 dirham, a $30 artisan if I really like it. But like I'm not the kind of guy to go out and buy like a fucking like $200 or $300 artisan. I don't think any piece of plastic is worth that amount personally. Honestly, most Alps you click mod double click anyway. Nice. Did I enter the JWIC group buy? I bought the 18-cent fake JWKs from Taobao. I'll get them soon. Secret is that someone is making an SKCM remake that is actually Pog. No, the secret is it's an old, very, very clicky Alps that is very specific, and I will not tell you what it is. BRB Desk Authority. You're not going to find it there, by the way. Why aren't there any good Alps clones? Seems like a hole in the market. Actually, the thing, my #1 is an Alps clone. Oh, there it is. Why are Mattia switches so terrible? I tried their quiet clicks and their modernized full clear quiet clicks, and it doesn't do it for me. Like I need the thick boy clicks. You guys know me. I love me some nice clicky boys, and I really appreciate it. Okay, well, it was supposed to be mysterious music. Don't blame me. I didn't make the playlist. Making in-production top housing replacements for Alps doesn't sound impossible. Yeah, the only issue is getting the plastic mix right. Otherwise, you're going to fuck with sounds, you're going to fuck with feel and reliability. Here, I'll put on more exciting music, okay? Let me see if I can do it with just the mouse. There you go. Enjoy your exciting music. That is a fucking cat jam right there. Simon, do I like the secret Alps more than the blues? Yes. In terms of sound, but I prefer blue Alps when it comes combined for sound and feel. Thoughts on solenoid modding your board? I don't have thoughts. I have facts. Solenoid modding your board increases your size naturally by at least this big. Why so secret? They're incredibly hard to find, and having more people looking for them is not going to make my life easier, so I'm not going to help. Only me and a few other people know about this particular switch, and that is the way I'm keeping it, because I promised that to somebody when they shared the info with me. It's not that I don't want to share, it's that I promised I would not. Although I am a big leaker, I keep my promises. In any case, they're not for you. They're the kind of clicky switches where you can hear them on the other side of a 3-foot concrete wall, so. Clipped and shipped to the authority? That's not gonna help you. Nobody there knows. As far as they know, it's just like a clone that none of them have tried. Because every single fucking unit has been